All right, it's time for us to take a look at some custom game modes. Let's start with Purse and let's look at game modes here. So we have Classic. Start the game from Matthew. We have Easy Mode, Endless Dream. Why do I not know what Matthew is? The 5x7 challenge. Backpack limited to 7 spaces wide. 5x5 challenge. No experience. Glass cannon. All weapons receive 150 damage. Your max health is 1. Glass cannon is interesting. Another way. Don't start with standard items. You cannot find items, weapon, bow, gems. Minus 50% enemy health. You start with these. 4 acidic potions. Poison potions, regen. Slat shield. And 25% more luck. Very interesting. Great pair. Instead of the standard items, find a chest after each combat item. Standard chests contain +1 item. Hard mode. Less max health, more enemy health. Standard chests. Okay. Okay, and then there's a whole ascension mode of that. Unfair mode. Horrible luck. Boss rush. Go directly to each boss. Standard chests contain +12 items. Start in a room with plus chest. Wow, there are a lot of modes in here. I'm impressed. All items are replaced after each battle. You can only find common and uncommon items. Plus 500 each time you earn gold. Don't start with standard items. Items must be placed adjacent to an item of the same type or rarity. This includes wooden blade, buckler. Okay. Quick and easy. There are so many options here. Does anyone have any suggestions for where to start? Otherwise, I'm probably... Energy starts at 1 and increases each turn. Yeah, I don't you delete saves on death anyways? I'm not sure I understand. Don't start with standard items. You can only find 1 space items. You start with acid potion, etc. Big mode. You can only find items that are 2 spaces or larger. You cannot find these items. Bombs away. You start with these items and okay. And then wrecked relics. You cannot find relics. So what is locking this one? Trash blaster. Okay, so what is trash blaster? You don't start with standard items. You start with these items. You must keep them the entire run. Ballista. You can only find common and uncommon items. Matthew is like the whale in Slay the Spire. Okay, thank you, Sebastian. You start with these items. Okay, let's backpack starts 5 wide. Let's try trash blaster. Okay, so this thing here, for each space... So wait, on use, deals 0 damage. Item to the left is destroyed. Can I do it like this so it's item to the right? Yeah, okay. So we can fire our shivs. And then... I think we want... a pattern like this. I think. This is going to be interesting, to be sure. Let's see how well trash blasting goes for us. Okay, we get 18 block from that. We use the shiv there. Oh, I can throw bricks. Got it. Oh, I shouldn't have got rid of my shiv. Now I understand a bit more of the design here. Let's do that. Luck ring for sure. Let me get back my shiv. So I want to be shooting bricks, not other stuff. Can be used 0 times. We can only use this 1 time. That makes me very nervous. Maybe I want to get some defensive items and build a different way to generate defense. I'm a little concerned that we may run out of steam. So we trash blast you, we shiv you, we replace that like so. Now, do we always just get a regular brick? We do. Okay. Wow, the level ups are coming fast and furious. So, okay, so I'm going to do that, and then we'll grab a piggy bank. Actually, I think... So I'm doing this because then the brick that I place here has maximum adjacency, I think. Trying to get to the point where I can get the tunic in. I don't know. I want the piggy bank. Oh, that is interesting, Saf. That's some 4D chess type of thing there. I guess, yeah, maybe I need to get less attached to the big bricks also. I should probably do that. Oh, this only Bennett. Yeah, okay. Huh. I don't think the piggy bank gets to come. Let's see. So I think we need full damage there. Add haste to structures. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The regen is going to be a bit of a problem, though, I think. I may have to fire the key. That is vaguely ridiculous, Sebastian. I will say. Ooh. See, I don't want to get rid of all the structure blocks just because I feel like if I can Like, I can keep taking things like this, right? And I can go... I don't need the heal. But I can keep reorganizing if I generate enough passive block. That's... Right now, that's the direction that I'm leaning. Good question. I believe it is not Jokewa, because it says bow, and so bows don't benefit in the same way. But let's see, we can... Kind of want to get this. Trying to build up my defense while we wait for the next level up. The Shiv seems really important. Do we need a key on this floor? No, I'm going to let the key go, I think. Oh, I shot the mug's content. So these count as 2? That's interesting. I don't really want to shoot my luck ring, but I think we're going to go like that. So does that mean that a water flask is like insanely beneficial? We'll be in a hermit crab. Can I shoot curses? I can. Okay. I think that's what we're going for. We're going to shoot curses. I'm very excited about shooting curses. Yeah, definitely need a cursed shiv. Starting to formulate a plan. I didn't even use my trowel on that one. I mean, any of these over to the right here are pretty good. Even the curse isn't the worst thing in the world because we can just shoot it, right? Deals 2 damage to all enemies on scratch this item is used. I will say, I have never figured out the value of Glove of Knives, but I probably just don't understand it. Let's check to see about the Forge. 3 damage to a weapon, 1 energy to clothing. 5, add conductive to armor. No thanks. Do I have 10 gold right now? No, I don't. Okay. I do think this might be a self-curse build. We'll see, though. Okay, let's see. But when we run out of steam, do we run out of steam? This is tricky. I want to take the boots and put them here, but if I use the unstable mana... Okay, here's what I do. I think I just reorganize, take the boots, finish reorganizing Shiv. All right. So the worst possible thing we can do is shoot the trowel. That's the far from pro tip. Ooh, coral would be interesting. Okay, so we'll just shoot the footwear. And I think that's all we can take right now. Do we need the shield? It's probably a good idea, and we can shoot it if not, right? How much money do we have? We have 11. Okay, I think on to the next level. 60 damage club. I mean, it's a lot of damage on a club, but it's also a ton of damage on the boots. Okay, we'll gain the max HP. See what's in the shop. Do we like the Knight's Armor more? I don't think so. So the warm drink is like insanely beneficial because it shoots the contents first. All right, well, we'll start here. So let's see. So we hit you with the boots. We trowel. We hit you with that. All right, and then next turn, the bee is our best friend here. And as long as the game keeps giving us, oh, the curse is going to override our boots, isn't it? Okay, let's see. So, more lucky rings are always good. 4 uses. I just want to see how that interfaces with things. And then I'm in a lot of danger right now of firing my luck rings. I'd rather keep them. So let's do this direction. Okay, that did only fire once. Let's see, let's give you the big shot. I'm gonna hang on to that one though, because I think we have a little bit of time. Actually, I don't think we do, unfortunately. Drink once, destroyed makes mugs. Yeah. So it's not the number of uses. Old log. Well, we can fire the contents out of that the old log generates. It's like worse than the trowel. Can you not rotate the log? Will do. So the meal wording is consumable 2 uses, on use add 2 energy. When out of uses, this item is destroyed. Let's see, we'll grab that. We'll grab that. Is the old log worth it? Maybe? I don't know if the old log is worth it at the moment. Yeah, I mean, the energy isn't great. Shooting an herb is not fantastic. I'm also trying to decide, we may move away from the brick at some point. But I think for now... What are you generating? 3 block? I will let the helmet go. Let's kill the purple snail. Let's see, this is a free 10 damage, so I can do like, well, I can do this. I can do this. Ah, but we don't get the kill. Yeah, okay, so yeah, the problem with the log is the ballista isn't free. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, that it is worse than I realized. I now appreciate the fact that the log is more trash than I gave it credit. But that's okay. We experiment and we figure it out, right? We're a ways off from level up still. I think this fight's going to be tough. Okay, we'll shoot that. This is 10 to all? Yeah, so we'll use that the other way around. I guess we need to use this. 6 and 7, that's going to be right in our danger zone. So this guy does need to die. And I can't move this, so I just need to use that, I guess. We have 2 energy left. But in a case like this, it's It's better than not being able to do anything. That's the spirit, right? Okay, we get you. And at least we can use it every turn, so we don't run out of steam nearly as hard. I don't know. I'm warming to the log. At least it lets us set up stronger terms. Oh, if I rotate them each 90 degrees. That makes sense. It's interesting that the log can also give the mana herb. I don't think I realized that. Okay, so I'm gonna do that for that, and then let's continue developing our gun barrel here. Let's see, we'll put that there. Then, for now, we can put that there. Put the glove here for a little bit extra block. We can shoot this, shoot a cleaver. So we have 4 weapons worth of stuff. We should queue this up a little further back too. In fact, here, this, yeah, that looks good. Do we have a key? I got rid of my key. 1 haste to a shield, 2 block to a shield, 3 slow. Was hoping for one of the structure improvers. I'm going to hold off on that just to see. I don't think anything good's going to come of it, but all right, we'll use our trowel here. 30 blocks pretty good though. I have not figured out the scaling quite yet, Jokewa, if I'm being honest. I think I want this. I want the meal quite badly. Is there any... I guess we just use the cave fish, reorganize, and take the meal. Although I don't know if I'm going to be able to get around not shooting the meal. Yeah, so I either shoot the meal or use the meal, but that's about it. So I'll do that. And I will reorganize for this. I should have been doing things like those switches ahead of time. Oh, I moved the log. Disaster. We have time. Use the meal once, then shot it. Yeah, I guess that would have been smarter, Jokewa. I agree. Let's keep poking this guy. Oh, the regen was from the cave fish. I was super confused there for a second. So does the game eventually decide to stop giving you... Oh, wait, I just had an incredible thought. Well, hold on. So I just realized because structure blocks are heavy, we could make like almost a magazine of them. And okay, we can, oh yeah, we can't, darn it, we can't use the log. Yeah, that didn't occur to me before. That's really cool. Let's see. He's hitting me for exactly my armor, so I guess we just barely snuck out of this one in one piece. But, oh, Keg. Keg also creates things. But it costs money to operate, which is pretty lame. So let's see. So if I move this here and this here, yeah, that doesn't change things too much. So that's good. Hang on to the hatchet. The tea is just really good. I'd like to take that. I'd love to take the keg, but I don't really have a way to generate money to be able to use it, so I'm not sure that that's a great idea. When any weapon kills, add 3 haste. I don't think that's terribly useful. The shiv has been surprisingly useful. Maybe we just send it over this way for the moment. I don't want to shoot the shiv. That would be bad. Okay, we didn't get a key. I don't think the forge... I think we checked the forge and it didn't have anything useful. I just want to see. Yeah, see, I can't use that on the ballista. That's the thing that I wanted to check. And then, did you have anything of value? No, not really. I don't really like having the shiv here. But I think it'll have to be okay. Is this the boss we're up against? Okay, I'm gonna reorganize before we get to the boss here. I think we're gonna need to use one of our brick walls. All right, let's hope this is enough to do in the Ferret King. I think we're going to be a little light, honestly. Get that for next turn. Save the T. Oh, I could have just rotated it. That would have been clever. Let's see. I'm very concerned about summoners. Yeah, I think I am rightly concerned. The log at least lets us keep going, but it's slow going, obviously. Maybe I should have saved the coffee for later. Huh, reorganized for a bronze breastplate? It would be quite a whopper of a hit. Yeah, let's do it. Like, I think it's a kill, so I think we're good. Kaboom. All right, very, very conveniently placed chest piece there. Kind of wish I hadn't gotten rid of one of my bricks now that I'm looking at it. What do you do, Poop Hat? Not interesting. I'm getting... One of the herbs does nothing. And the other herb, I'm not sure what it does. I'll take this. One of them, I think, is the mana herb. And then the other one, I'm not sure what it does. So we don't get boss relics on this run. Doing 60 damage was pretty fun. Having a second shiv. I do think this run is kind of well designed around double shiv action. But I think we'll stick with this. Yeah, so I'm getting mana herbs and I'm getting the standard herb that does nothing. So I might as well use this before I shoot it. get this prepped up for next turn. Two energy left. With the Shiv, that's not a kill, unless I shoot the Luck Ring. Even then, it's not a kill, so I think that's okay. We just accept that. I think the best we can do is an old log. Yeah, so this item does nothing, the herb, that is, so. And I'm going to take the Great Luck in hopes of next turn getting some benefit out of it. And because it's armored up, we're not going to bother. We're just going to set up a big turn for next turn. Yeah, so this is the 6 mana to Connected Network. But we can set up a 45 damage turn for next turn. Pew, pew, pew. All right. Very cool. Very, very cool. We're only halfway to level up. That feels pretty bad. Let's see. Put that there and put that there. And I think we just try and keep this as full as we can. Water Skin Wording. 4 uses, adds 1 energy. When out of uses, this item is destroyed. Jokewa. What's on offer here? Anything of interest? 12 to all is better than a magical herb. But I think the rest we keep. One, two, that, 3, stab. Didn't quite make it. Thanks for the curse. We'll fire this one, give you a stab, and then with 2 energy left, I think we'll just grab a brick, use that to make an herb, and then give it 1 shot. I don't think we've seen the energy herb, Jokewa. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we have seen the energy herb. Let's see. Rather than taking this, let's take this and immediately reroll, because I'm not seeing anything there that's transformative. We can do it again, so let's do it again. Do we need a key for this floor? Nope. If they offer us a key, you can guarantee that we're not going to benefit from it. For each adjacent structure. So I can put that there, and we can at least fire it off. Then Broken Ring, don't really care. So Energy Food doesn't seem like it has great value, because it's basically 15 damage per 2 energy, right? So that seems like it's okay, but not great. Am I really gonna... I guess I won't fire the key first. Bandage isn't bad. Also, for this challenge, do we level up slower than normal? Kind of feels like we do. Okay, it's Blade Master, dude. Okay, we'll strip your dodge. Then I'll start with a free brick. We're not getting the kill even if we do the work, but we have a 2 slot, and we're really hoping we don't get a 4 curse. Just on the off chance that we might get a 4 curse, I'm gonna send that. Okay. Okay, strip away that, get the kill there, and then with 2 left. Float items do not rise past heavy items. Oh yeah, I know. I can put the balloon underneath if I wanted to. I am aware of that. I think I'm just gonna... I'm not sure that it's worth that, though. Like, I don't think we're gonna get enough value out of it to keep it around. Like, I recognize that we could do something like this for a net of 3 block. Doesn't feel that transformative. This is also in this row. Oh, really, Shadow? Wait, no, there's definitely... Oh, if you scroll over if you mouse over the symbol, it tells you which one. That is an insane tip. Thank you so much for that. That's really good to know. I know that the Living Shadows, though, do give the 2x2 curse. So that's... I was very sensitive to the potential danger of that. Let's see. Rather than putting the crossbow there, if we get to take... We could take 3 more items. Wowza. All right, I'll put that there. But then right now we're not getting the... not today, Strider. Darkest Dungeon 2 is Wednesdays and will be Wednesdays. They didn't announce the Bounty Hunter, did they? No, it looks like they didn't. Let's see. Anything else that we want to get going on here? I'm feeling pretty good about this. Losing the boots. How much are we losing out of the boots? Let me double check the boots. I just want to see what we were getting from them. 4 block per turn. This gives us 1 block. I don't really care about this, so we shouldn't keep that. And then the question is, does this structure work for us? We could do that. Put that like that. Put the boots there and just keep 2 luck rings. 3rd luck ring probably isn't that important. Hey, Rob, welcome. Oh, really? That's fantastic information, The Shadow. Thank you for sharing that with me. It's been a while since I played, because I didn't play during the Kickstarter, so I was unaware. But that's a very, very good. That's very good intel to have. Thank you for illuminating me, because otherwise I would have been worried about it, and that's super, super duper beneficial. Let's get our HP up. Oh, no worries, Strider. It's not always super accurate, so I don't want to delude anyone by pretending that that I keep a perfect schedule under the videos. I'm just gonna kill you because I think you're totally fine. So let's trowel this up. We'll put this here, and then herb, and we'll just set up for next turn. So the next time there's a Curse Intent Jokewa, I will. But we're going to have to wait for a Curse Giver. Oh, I should have done it for that Curse Giver, shouldn't I have? I see what you're saying. I don't care about the crossbow either, so I'll just do that. But yeah, next Curse Giver, I will. Watch, there won't be any more Curse Givers for the rest of the round. But yeah, this is kind of like our worst case scenario. Is situations where we have to lean on the log. So we need a better item producer. Curse Shiv could be that for sure. Oh, Rob, I'm sorry I did not credit you appropriately. That was a very good idea, and I was parroting it back because I thought it was such a good idea. So I apologize that I did not have the mental wherewithal to credit you appropriately. Also, just use Scratch. Scratch doesn't hit very hard, though, does it? Like, I'm setting up a 15 damage for 1 energy turn, so half of that, I would have to get 7.5 damage out of Scratch for it to be worth it value-wise, unless I'm misunderstanding. The acidic potion for most enemies is better than firing it off, so I'll probably put that there. Okay, anything else we wanted? I don't think there was anything to sell. But yeah, I do like the idea of the log is kind of like... We're kind of like loading our magazine, as it were. The bandages for sustain is interesting, but we don't really have a place to put it. How much scratch do? I genuinely don't think I've ever scratched in a game. I totally agree, Rob. 3 damage? Okay. Really, Sebastian? What are you still looking for? Oh, no worries. No worries at all. Okay, let's see. So, big damage coming in. I guess we will use this. Shoot, shoot. Shoot, stab. Alright. Just barely keeping our head above water on this fight. That should serve as a warning for us. So see, I could scratch here, but 3 damage, I think it's better to set up for next turn. This probably doesn't matter. I am super appreciative of these guys playing nicely, though. I feel like from an economy of action perspective, it's better to just kind of like queue up a few herbs. Work off a full tank of gas here. Yeah, we'll get the kill. We won't get the kill next turn. We'll be close. I was incorrect about the closeness. So I could reorganize just for a Shiv. I think that is not worth it. I want to get a larger space here, though, so that I can put larger things here, like armor if it gets offered. But yeah, I don't know. I was initially skeptical of the log, but it seems like it's doing good work. Let's see. I think we'll grab those 2 and those 2. It's a good first shot. 45 damage right there. We can get an extra energy out of that. Put that there and put that there. Now we can shoot bigger things at least. But we definitely need a bit more defense generation. Oh, Rob, that is gutting. I'm very nervous about the future where I have to get new internet. Let's see. Do we want to kill you? I think we do. So we'll do that. Hit you with the big stuff. Then you only have 7 left. So we can get you with an herb. So I think that's the play. Save the big guns for later. We could take an energy, but I don't think we need to. We're safe. Yeah, we're safe. Yeah, I'm very nervous because I've grown very accustomed to very good internet, and I'm terrified that my next place will have internet complications. All right, let's finish this off. Yep. Fair enough. I deserved every bit of that. All right, we still got the kill, but that was really funny. The heavy item dropping to the bottom was chef's kiss. Perfect. Did I just skip a turn? I definitely skipped a turn. I know, they could land on my toes, Saf. Got to be very careful. I don't mind collecting some extra bricks, to be honest. that will... We should start building up extra defense with the space here. I wonder when the Shiv is no longer going to become useful. It's been really good for removing dodge without having to destroy something. So that's why I'm tempted to keep it for the moment. Yes, Strider. So there are two alternate versions for the first and the second zone. So in total, I think the answer is that there are 5 total zones. Yeah, Sebastian got it. Sebastian was quicker than I. Let's see. Thread, adjacent and diagonal armor. I feel like we can make that work. Hold on. Let's move this over here. Let's move this out of the way for a second. Do that. Yeah, I think that's better. And then at least we can toss this here, get the extra luck ring, and then that's an extra energy. Might as well put that there and put this here. We can just use this up. It's decent damage. Yeah, Jokewa, that's really frustrating though. Because yeah, Magical Swamp, that I have been there a couple of times. What and what's the Bramble is the alternate to the initial one, right? The initial zone can also be the Bramble. I think the regen potion I should take for sure. Let's do that and the helmet, I guess. Let's do that. I want to shoot the helmet pretty early on. I'm going to hover this curse. Boom. We'll add one of these. Curse of Poison, Curse of Spikes. I wish it told you the shapes that it would add. That would be very useful. Now the first attack is free. So we'll use one of those. Chip swords are great for shooting, to be sure. I'm going to do this for the regen. Then bam, bam. How much is this going to do? This is going to do 45. I think I use the trowel and I go for the kill on both. Well, maybe I don't care about getting the kill here. Shoot that and then just set up for next turn, I think. Because the 2 curses are just fuel for my strength here. Thank you. Oh yes. Little do they know what they have wrought. I guess it's a bit wasted, but wait, where'd my Shiv go? Did I throw my Shiv away? That's very problematic. I mean, it's not very problematic. It's a little problematic. But okay, that did not pass through and destroy my my armor. That's good for business. Oh yes, scratch to remove that is brilliant. It was brilliant minus the fact that I didn't quite have enough in the oven. In the oven? Don't pay any attention to me. Ooh, old tunic action for a big ol' first hit. Bam. I don't think there's any... Once we get this slot, we can move this over, but we'll never actually... Oh, maybe we want to switch these up. Hold on a second. So... if we move this here, we can put this here and this here. And now we're getting a lot more value out of thread for the moment. That's not interesting. Okay, I think we're done. Oh, this is take a curse for something. Maybe we do it. Yes, I wouldn't want to lose the log, but I need to stop. I need to be careful about stopping shooting in general. I want to come back to this because I think I can take the big curse. I think this gives a big curse and we can just take it. Well, maybe we take it now. Don't lose the captain's log. Stardate supplemental. If I move my armor one spot to the right, yeah, I mean, I could do that. That's probably a good, it's probably a good call. But now we're risking the trowel as well. So here's the question. I think I can just replace the tunic with the curse. Take a rare item for a curse, sure. Oh, it's a little itty bitty baby curse. And wait, what was the rare item? I got a freaking wooden sword out of this. If someone could explain that to me. The deal on that seemed backwards. Oh yeah, what's on the agenda for Nintendo Direct? I am very curious. Okay, can I get the kill here? I think if I use my trowel, I get close. But I still don't. It's okay though. I didn't really want to get poisoned, but I think I'll be okay. Oh, challenge says no rares. Fair enough. I don't like it, but I understand it. I think I should shoot what I have available for shooting here and then just queue up another herb. That's not worth reorganizing for sure. We're not getting the kill this turn, so I don't think there's any value in doing anything other than going full captain's log. Poison is super annoying though. Yeah, we definitely need more damage here. We have plenty of defense, but the poison is eating us up slowly. Do we need a key? We do need a key. Thanks, Jokewa. Let's see. One more of these secures us the kill. Bam, bam. Done. Okay, so we take the key for sure. Can we trap another balloon? What happens if I remove this? Ah. Tricky, tricky. I'm trying to figure out if I can get the two balloons next to each other using that strategy that I just executed. Ah, that order of operations was backwards of what I was hoping it was going to be. Let's see. So if I do this and this, and then I do, yep, then I do this and this and this, and I do this. Oh, it went backwards. That's not the way that was supposed to go. I was hoping to get this fully, oh yeah, I can't remove both of these at the same time. You can't tag GIFs or images as funny. What do you mean, Rob? I am proud of it, Jokewa. Let's see. So I can at least remove this, but this doesn't help me that much. And then, oops. Ah, darn it. Creating quite a precarious setup, and I don't know if there's any real value to it. Like, I can do this, but then I have some luck rings that I need a home for, and I kind of want to get a chest plate for shooting reasons. So you're saying this structure here is what you're recommending? By the way, Shadow, sorry it took me a second to get there. You weren't able to react to it? I'm able to. But I'll have to check on that. Okay, so we did that. We've got a decent weird thing going on here. We have one more luck ring that I can't utilize. There it is. I need to make some minor adjustments there though, because it does show up a second time, and that's only supposed to happen if I approve it. So I need to. That's a bug. Oh. House of Cards. There we go. Took a note for future debugging. Odd, Rob. Very odd. Let's see. I think 3 luck rings is all I can support here. So I guess we go ahead. Now we could hold another luck ring. Oh, Saf, you're a genius. How did I not think of that? They're doing basically nothing for us. Wow, how did I not consider that? Let's see. I guess I'll grab this stuff. Yeah, I should. The fact that I can't get rares, it didn't even occur to me. Yeah, that's. The only problem with picking up armor is the fact that it creates. Oh, the chainmail. Yeah, that's a good call. Okay, so let's see. You're giving us spikes and slow. All right. Well, we'll do what we can do. Yeah, that was a miss. I should switch that up for sure. I will turn your curse back on you, foul demon. All right, let's see. I'll have to take a look at that, Rob. Yeah, no, I figured it out, Shadow, after you said it. That was me just being a little dense in that moment, as is tradition. But we won despite all odds. So I really like Chip Sword. Seems great because we can hit with it and then get some shenanigans going. That's nice because it works on the diagonal. Well, I guess something vertical in this case doesn't matter too terribly much versus something vertical. And is actually the chain shirt. No, it's not. We'll just do those. Ooh, other gauntlet. so much to juggle, right? So much to juggle. I can't get another chip sword into the mix, unfortunately. We already have a key. All right. I think we're good here. How much is these spike gloves generating? Not that much. Only 3 block. Oh, we'll stick with it for now. What did the Forge have going for it? Testing software. One poison, block, damage. Add 2 block to armor for 8 gold, I'll probably do. And then... none of these are great. I would replace any of them. Swap the glove with the wall. Hey, Cook, welcome. Yeah, it doesn't benefit then from the tunic bonus, but I guess you get a lot more out of it. But there's another glove that's heavy. Oh, that one's rare though. Never mind. I don't think we're gonna go with that. I'm probably just gonna lose this glove because it's not making much of a difference. Wow, there's like oh, it doesn't need to be heavy because it's being held up. You're right. Because we've created this paradox where the two are floating on top of each other. There we go. Good call. All right, let us press forward. All right, I think we're going to be okay, but we'll see here. The spikes are a little... Oh, the cleansing potion is the one that works on me? Gosh darn it. I think we just wait for his spikes to go away. Each combat 4 spikes. We can lose a little bit. We're at 24 right now. There we go. 30 for that, and then 4 more. Oh yeah, we have tons of space. All right, let's have as strong a round as we can have. There we go. Well, I appreciate everything that you shared, Shadow. Seriously, though. It was very, very helpful. Let's see. I'm not going to bother reorganizing for this, I don't think. So I think we'll just triple herb. Yeah, I feel like I need something that lets the masonry tools get used more frequently. But I guess we're not going to get that because we get no rares, right? Let's see. So we can put some damage in here. So I'll do 2 hits. All right. Our block is looking really good. That's our superpower here. No, for sure. I've never been one who's particularly bothered by backseating. I really like talking about strategy and the strategy of the games that I play, and a lot of talking about strategy can look like backseating. So I am far from bothered by it. I think that's partially just how you learn, is by, or you learn much faster if you're exposed to if you're exposed to other people who have ideas about how to make things work. Masonry tools to construct additional pylons. That is on the nose, Strider, to be sure. But yeah, Log is carrying here. I did not expect it, but it seems like Log is the saving the day. I don't know how he would have done this without Log. I know we threw some shade at Log early on, but Log is a dodge potion. Oh, wait, 23 twice, you say? That's not cool. All right, we already have the kill, I think, if we do this. No, we're not quite there on getting the kill. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're 4 off. Oh, well, we're going to take a little bit of damage. Things were going so well there. The level up has been acquired. So I'll put that there. And then maybe grab these two to maximize glove value. Luck rings are garbage. We've learned the hard way. Don't really want you either, though. Grab that. We can throw luck rings at people, because why not? Oh, I don't think I ever noticed that that's another facet of this challenge that I probably should have been aware of, is you get extra items. You collect extra items, or have the opportunity to. Knight's armor, adjacent diagonal shields and armor. So right now we have a lot of... Do we get more from this? This right now is generating 4 block. Here it generates 3. Oh yeah, so we get more from that. The tunic, I think we get more from this. We'll let that go, pick up an extra one of those duders. And I think that's, well, we have one more slot. So we can put a bubble. The bubble is good. Bubble is very good. Really wish we could send a halberd towards our enemies, but I don't think that's going to happen. All right, the magma core, here we come. Will we be able to do what must be done against the magma core? I'm going to take this. I want to make sure we get the maximum value out of our... How much does this hit for? 6. That's perfect. Wow. Okay, that was really nice. Give me the trowel. And then yeah, we're gonna be short on coming up and killing them, which is a little scary. We're gonna take some damage. Hot stuff indeed, Patrick. Hot stuff indeed. Wow, 62. Not bad. Oh, now you're getting in on the poison game? Poison is really not great for business here. Don't shoot your log. That sounds really weird, but... Let me see what we got here, Jokewa. Here we go. Ooh, what game is that, Jokewa? That does not look familiar to me. All hail log. We're gonna die, though. Unfortunately, I think. Freaking poison. I don't know what to say about it. It's the worst. Let's see. We're gonna have to set up for the kill next turn, but... Thief, warrior, defender. Jokewa, you're sharing screenshots, which is awesome, but what game are they for? All right, we'll set up for next turn, I guess. Oh, are we gonna die? I hate this. Do we die to the poison even though we kill it? I think we do. That always feels bad. Dice 2.0, a dice-based roguelite. Interesting. Oh, okay, we didn't die. That's good. That's something. $10 HP, that's good. We need that. And then we put that there and get some more max HP, but... Oh, we have a key, which means we can go get a heal. That's good. We have 2 keys, in fact. So, taking the 25-point heal, which feels like a drop in the bucket. If we kill the snake, I think the rest of this is pretty easy, so I'll do this one. Okay, I am instantly filled with regret. I should have never... Do I have any other way to do damage? No, not really. I just need to shoot the arrow, I think. I should have known hair defenders, not... Don't mess with them. Darn it. Oh, should have used the broke dagger twice before shooting it. Good call. Good call. 7 poison, not what we like to see. Uh-oh. And we can't, because of the defense, we need to store up for next turn. This is gonna be another bad fight for us. Might be dead, yeah. I think so, Jokewa. Oh, not using the broke sword was so bad. Then we just need to store up here for next turn. Now might be the time to start throwing things, Saf. I think, Strider, that is a solid prediction. Let's see, 90. So I could move things around. So right now I have 30 damage worth. I have 3 energy, but he's going to generate 17 block next turn. So we would need more than 45 damage. With 12 poison, we have 3 turns left. I think we do as much as we can this turn. We're probably going to have to use next turn as a reorganization round and start throwing part of our house. Yep. So, okay, so what we're going to do... Oh, I think I just killed us. I didn't do the math before I did that. This had to be our reorganization turn, because we only have 45 damage available here. Ah, darn it. Trash chucker. It's no joke. Dang. Yeah, should have thrown the house at him for sure. C'est la vie.